The legend of the eve of Chinese New Year. Once upon a time, there was a monster whose name was Xi. He was vicious and ferocious. He would come to villages on the eve of Chinese New Year every year to eat animals and people. The villagers were so afraid of him that they would shut their doors tightly and stay up the whole night, trembling and listening to the roar of the monster outside on the eve of Chinese New Year. And the next day, people would come out and greet each other to see if everybody was still there and well. The thing went on and on until something happened. On the eve of one Chinese New Year, the monster Xi came again. Searching the whole village for food and devastating everything in front of him. As usual, all the villagers went inside and kept their doors closely shut. However, they shockingly found out that the little kid was still playing with firecrackers outside. Seeing this caused their faces to go pale, and the monster was on his way. Just when everybody was thinking that they would lose this cute little kid, the monster quickened his steps and ran away. He ran to a house and burst the door open. The house was possessed by a newly married couple. The bride and the groom were wearing traditionally red wedding suits. At this moment, the bride was screaming of fear and the groom was trembling like the leaves in the wind. "Help! Help! Help!" They screamed. However, when the monster's eyes fell onto the new couple's clothes, he was afraid to go any further into the house. All of a sudden, he turned his head and disappeared, and left the couple relieved and confused. The next morning, people went out again to greet each other, and surprisingly found out that they didn't lose anybody this year for the first time ever. People then realized that Xi was afraid of the sound of firecrackers and the color red. So from then on, everybody would set off firecrackers and put on red paper on their doors on the eve of every Chinese New Year. And the monster Xi never came back again. It is said that Emperor Star killed Xi eventually. Hence the eve of Chinese New Year got its name, 除夕, which means getting rid of 夕. And people still carry on the traditions of setting off firecrackers and putting on red couplets on the doors and staying up the whole night on the eve of Chinese New Year.